Greetings, YouTube. I've spoken about this before, but when it comes to deciding how a narrative on a particular topic is discussed, the only narrative you get to decide on is your own. I mean, I do it here on my channel all the time. The narrative I'm discussing is being broadcast to YouTube and the internet at large. You could do the same. Some people prefer doing it in the written word. I prefer to doing it here in a video format. But I can only speak for myself. And I can't claim to speak for all straight people or all cis people. I can't claim to speak for all white people. I know I claim to speak for all white people, particularly in America, where we have a whole hell of a lot of people that support white supremacy, and I am not amongst them. But telling other people that they're expressing their position badly on a topic that you yourself may agree with isn't helping. The argument of respectability, politics, the respectability argument is not helping. You must discuss something in this way, and if you speak about something outside these confines, you're speaking about it wrong. You don't know someone else's journey, you don't know someone else's burden. And some of us may discuss things that we are not experiencing, but we're supporting those who are experiencing it. And to be honest, I often find myself supporting the position that some people have and not have this position that other people have. Because we all do that. We all edit our narratives and how we view them and how we discuss them. I can't speak at all for the gay community at large, but I can say I support you. I can't speak for the trans community, but I can say I support you. And to presume that I can is horrible. And to tell people in the gay community or the trans community how they should be discussing something is even worse. To tell someone else how they should express their anger and their rage is the opposite of helping. Each of us can only speak from our own position. And each of us can be an advocate for others only in our own way. And a lot of times on my channel I try to boost the signal, because I can discuss things because I'm in no danger from them. If I speak out on feminist topics because I am not going to be targeted in the same way a woman is going to be targeted. The same thing goes for black people, or Muslim people, or gay or trans people. I am not going to be targeted in the same way because of my privilege in these particular venues. I am the whitest white boy that ever lived, and I can easily pass in America as the norm. I'm safe to be around. It's okay to listen to me. I don't come off looking radical, though I have been accused of being Muslim, so maybe some people think I'm a radical Muslim as well. I've also been accused of being Jewish, a Satanist, and an atheist, all of which are wrong, which is kind of fascinating. Sometimes I'll be accused of the same things in a very short, those different divergent things in a very short span of time, which is just kind of amusing. But we all speak from our own narrative position. And I try to make sure I disclose that when I discuss topics, that I'm not speaking from a position of inclusion because I'm not in those groups. I'm speaking in a sense of inclusion, of thinking that every group is deserving of civil liberties and human rights. There's difference. And that's really important to know that. And how we couch our narrative discussions is important. How we frame our positions is aided when we're forthright, and is helped when we make sure that no one confuses what we're saying with what other people might think we're saying. I have that happen a lot of the time too. Well, you just supported position X. What about positions Y and Z? Because apparently some people can't walk and chew gum at the same time. I can. I can be interested and upset about something or supportive of more than one thing at the same time. Important to know. I think most people can do that. The only people that seem to be unable to do it are the social conservatives, the trolls, and the bigots. They don't seem to be able to walk and chew gum at the same time. I think the rest of us can. I think the rest of us can do better. So remember, when discussing any position or listening to any position, that no one can speak from all points of view simultaneously. And always keep that in mind. We're never going to cover all topics. We're never going to cover all points of view. But we can boost the signal. We can get the discussion rolling. We can help those whose voices cannot be heard because they're in danger. So let's do what we can and do it the best as we are able.